What's up everyone, Dale here. We're right at the end of the season. Season 4 is coming up, and this is usually when Valve starts making moves in the Armory. Maps rotate, collections get attention, and the market reacts almost instantly. In this video, we're going to break down how Valve usually handles these updates, why elemental craft is suddenly a big topic, and where the most interesting market activity is happening. One thing needs to be clear right away. Valve doesn't just instantly remove items from the Armory. When something is planned to leave, it almost always goes through a last chance sale first. That's how it worked before, and the logic is simple. Give players a final opportunity to buy while maximizing revenue. That's why instant removals are very unlikely, and the market usually starts reacting ahead of time based on that pattern. And this is where everything from the previous point connects. If Valve is preparing changes, the next logical question is which Armory content actually makes sense to watch closely. That's where elemental craft comes in. Not because it's rare or trendy, but because these stickers are actively used. People apply them in crafts, build skins around them, and buy them for a clear purpose. When an item is constantly being consumed instead of sitting untouched, it naturally becomes the center of market attention. That's why elemental craft is the main focus right now. See the promo code on the screen. Don't wait for a lucky chance. Luck is already on your side. Enter the promo code on our website and collect top loot from GGDrop. Have fun hunting! Once it's clear that elemental craft is actively used, the next step is looking at the numbers, not assumptions. And the key metric here is the application rate. How often these stickers are actually applied. A higher application rate means supply disappears faster, because the stickers aren't just being held, they're being consumed through crafts. That's why even without rarity or hype, items like this can steadily gain value over time. To keep this grounded in reality, it helps to look at what already happened before. Character craft followed the same pattern. Heavy usage, then removal from the Armory, and the market reacted on its own. Some items spiked quickly, others moved later, but the overall effect was clear. Supply tightened and prices stopped being cheap by default. This isn't speculation. It's a documented case that a lot of people are now using as a reference point. This is where another important layer comes in that a lot of people overlook. Even without talking about removals, elemental craft already has a built-in return through stars. You spend stars, pull stickers, and based on current prices, some outcomes already offset the cost. Even common pulls don't always look like a pure loss. That's why interest in this collection isn't driven only by expectations, but also by how it functions right now. When you connect all the previous points, it becomes clear why the market starts moving before any official announcement. A last chance sale is where logic often gives way to emotion. Once players see that label, they know supply is about to shrink, and they rush in early. This is usually when prices move the hardest. Not because the item is already rare, but because everyone is trying to get in before Valve makes the next move. After all of this, it's easy to fall into expectation traps. A lot of people assume that if the logic makes sense, the move has to be fast and aggressive. But that's not how the market works. Even with clear Valve patterns and strong demand, timing and player behavior still matter. Some people jump in too late. Others expect instant results. The most common mistake is confusing a solid mechanic with guaranteed timing. When you put everything together, it's clear why elemental craft remains the center of attention. It's an older collection, it's actively used, it constantly leaves circulation through crafts, and it already has functioning economics through stars. Add Valve's familiar last chance sale pattern and the history of previous removals, and the picture makes sense. That's it for this one. Thanks for sticking till the end. If you want to stay on top of these market moves and actually understand what's going on, we'll keep breaking this stuff down.